Hello, my name is Anna Pancrazzi. I'm with Leggett Aviation out of Toronto Buttonville Airport, and we're here today in Collingwood with the Cessna 208 Caravan, doing some demos, showing it around. We're on an Eastern Canada tour with the airplane, heading to Montreal tomorrow, Quebec City on Tuesday, and into New Brunswick on Wednesday. So we're pretty excited about showing this aircraft. It's a pretty versatile, rugged, and sweet aircraft.
Hello, this is Don Woodward, and I am a Textron aviation demonstration pilot. I'm part of the East Canada Caravan Tour, and today we're going to be flying out of Collingwood, going up north along the Georgian Bay, probably about 5,500 feet. We're going to see what this airplane can do, do some short takeoffs and short landings, and just show off the capabilities of the 208 Caravan.
And we'll just go through our little checklist here.
Perfect.
We're going to be going up to 5,500 feet today, so we'll set that on a QNH of 2984. Standby instruments, all looking good. 720 on there, 2984 on the standby. Boost switches on norm. Fuel tank selectors are on both. And usually we just make sure there's 1325, 1310 pounds remaining. So this is as good as what I set in.
Okay.
It doesn't sense how many, exactly how many pounds we have. These are the selectors, or the indicators. Let's go fuel quantity, fuel shut off, and elevator and rudder trim. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, clear on the left, clear on the right. All right, just a little bit of back pressure, got my power set. We're flying about 70, and then we'll climb out about 80 knots.
That got off the ground a lot faster than I thought it would.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. There's our 85. Little up trim as we bring the flaps off. Makes it nice and comfortable.
Yeah.
My damper on. There's 95. And a flight level changed about 120. Set climb power. And if I want to, I can engage the autopilot. Now we're climbing on a heading, or we go to heading mode. At 120 knots.
Amazing. Well, this aircraft makes it seem so simple.
It's a simple airplane to fly,
yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. All right, you want to feel the airplane?
Yeah, I'd love to. Okay, so we're still climbing here.
Still. What is our rate? We're about 1,000 feet per minute at 100. We're at about 115, so we did a little zoom climb, but nice and stable, easily. Yeah. So you've got your elevator trim here, aileron trim here, rudder trim down here, and if you're completely hand flying it on a day like this, it's just very, very pleasant.
Yeah, super smooth. And so what is max climb? Like how quickly can you climb? Is it about?
It's about, max rate is about 1,200, we say. So right now we're doing about 850 at 4,000 feet. At 120, 115 knots.
Okay, awesome. And what's the useful load?
The useful load is about 3,100 pounds. So what you can split that, with fuel and payload, and that depends on what equipment you have in the aircraft.
Yeah.
Right? So This aircraft has a whip air Aurora interior, so that's about a 400 pound, along with the single point refueling. So that's about a 400 pound option. So the useful load is reduced by a little bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then general range on it?
Unicom, it's Golf Juliet Charlie Papa.
If you want to ferry this airplane somewhere and you want to go high and bring the fuel max cruise or max range, you can go just over 1,000 miles.
Oh wow, okay.
And
northeast, and we're inbound for landing.
More general range with 4 passengers, you can go about 850 miles, 800 or so. That's a no wind condition.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's very nice back here.
It's extremely comfortable as well. It's just, it's quite quiet as well. I was expecting it to be louder. So Don, tell me more about the aircraft itself. What kind of engine are we flying today?
The 208 675 horsepower shaft horsepower Caravan has the PT6 114A 675 shaft horsepower. The 208B, the EX, will have the 140, the PT6 140.
Yeah.
With 867 horsepower.
Awesome.
This airplane, max takeoff, is 8,000 pounds. The EX goes up to 8807 max takeoff weight.
Wow.
So with a max landing weight of 7,800 pounds on this aircraft. So to burn off, if you're taking off max gross, you have to burn off 200 pounds of fuel, which you do in about 45 minutes.
All right.
And cruise. So we're cruising along here at 172 knots, true airspeed, and we're burning about 373. But we're at 5,500, 5,700. We're coming in at 53.
Captain Smith downwind 29.
What we like to quote is at about 300 pounds per hour at 10,000 feet.
Wow. And this is like a very purpose-built aircraft. So tell me about who's buying this aircraft? What's the mission?
Well, once again, FedEx. Well, FedEx was our launch customer. So it was built precisely for cargo.
Yeah.
But it quickly transitioned into a successful airplane for families that want to take their whole family to on vacation or to the cottage. Parachute jumping operations use this airplane. Like I said, FedEx and cargo. There's many operations that run people out to resorts and tropical areas and out of the way areas. This airplane is excellent. It's designed to be on improved and unimproved strips.
Yeah.
So it's often an airplane that's used for humanitarian purposes in out of the way places, military operations, special missions. Use this airplane. Just countless numbers of options for this uses for this airplane.
Awesome.
East of the field, we'll be crossing overhead the field, 6,500 west.
Let's go ahead and you've got the airplane, so your flight controls.
Yep.
And why don't we bring the power back to about 1,000 pounds. Slow the airplane down to about 110. Beautiful out here, my goodness.
This is called the Canadian Shield. So it's a lot of rock that people built cottages on.
Just gorgeous.
It's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
All right.
So we can go ahead and as we're slowing down, you can just get a feel for the turn. So why don't we do a left turn and just do a 360.
Cool.
You can start out with maybe a 30-degree bank, and then as you feel comfortable, you can bring it on down over to the 45.
Sounds good.
Nice, stable platform, especially in these cruise speeds, not slow flight. One of the things that I'll show you in slower flight is you'll see that when we slow down in the 80 knot, 70 knot range. Once we deflect the ailerons about 5 degrees, roll spoilers will be deployed on the low wing, and it allows us to maneuver this airplane with it's just over a 52-foot wingspan. But once you're in the slow landing configuration, those roll spoilers allow you to maneuver this airplane as if it were a 172 or a 206.
Gotcha.
But at the faster speeds, when you want it to be very, very stable, it's just rock solid, and those roll spoilers are not deployed.
Yeah, it's so smooth. It's also just like a very nice day to go flying.
It's a gorgeous day, and the scenery below is just fantastic. Nice job.
Perfect.
Bring that power back to our 1,000. Another feature on this airplane, I've got the airplane for a second.
Perfect.
Okay, so if we bank this over a little past 45. It starts when it has an electronic stability protector.
Engaging autopilot.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
So now it's in level flight, and now it's going to level the wings and to keep me level.
Gotcha.
So if I'm maneuvering and for some reason I've overbanked the airplane and I'm not doing anything about it, it engages the autopilot, takes over, and gets you back into a safe pitch attitude.
Very cool.
Bradford traffic,
all right,
India,
so
I'll let you join the mid-left downwind to 29er Bradford.
I'll let you take the airplane. You got the airplane again?
Awesome, yeah. Get us back on course.
And yeah, we could go back north, but we could also slow the airplane down.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Let's do a little slow
flight.
You've got the airplane.
I've got it.
So as I bring the flaps in, it really wants to pitch up. So trim forward, and you can use this trim.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We'll bring that power back to about 700. And we'll shoot for 5,500. We'll stay at that altitude.
Bradford traffic, India, Kilo Bravo, turning mid to left downwind.
Now we're below for 150 for 20 degrees of flaps. And bring that, so pitch
forward again?
Yeah, or elevator trim down. Keep going back down to...
Back down. Okay, 55. You said around 700 for power?
So we're going to shoot for about 75 knots.
Okay.
So we can bring that power back a little bit more. Let's go back to a north heading, just for...
Bradford traffic.
So we'll level off here at 5,500 feet. Going
north, I guess.
Going north.
For traffic, Whiskey Victor India is 4 miles.
What you can do is let's just do a 30-degree 360. So just keep coming around
over the field and join the mid-left downwind for a full stop on 29.
One of the nice things as well is I've got a little inset map here with traffic on it.
Oh, nice.
Anybody with a transponder I'm going to see.
Perfect.
I can keep my eyes. We need to keep vigilant for the non.
Yeah, of course.
Electrical powered airplanes.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's go ahead and we're down to 85. Let's go ahead to the right.
To the right.
Yeah, and just do a 30-degree bank. We'll come all the way around. There's 75.
Okay.
There's 70 knots. There we go. We're about 800 pounds. So you've got the airplane, and let's keep that up at about 55. So we've got 70 knots, and let's go ahead and turn back to the left. Just roll in. You can be aggressive if you want, and we're gonna. There we go. Keep that nose up, so we don't lose too much altitude, but you can just bring that airplane around. That's just with that added G load. We just had a little stall warning beeped on us just a little bit, but you can feel how nice and comfortable this is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's roll out on this heading, and just follow that flight director. And we'll put it in the landing configuration. So I'm going to bring full flaps in.
Yeah.
We're going to bring this power back to about 400. And we're going to set up at about, we're going to set up a descent rate of about 500 feet per minute. And this is simulating what we would do on a landing, just a landing configuration. So we can slow this airplane down
Going to traffic,
to about 65
traffic, Whiskey Victor India's,
That's not what we would do. Normally, it's we're on our short field landing, we'll be at about 75 knots.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I'm just demonstrating that this airplane, I've got the airplane.
Yep.
Let me have the airplane. Yep. And as I slow it down to below what our approach speed will be, we still have plenty of control on this airplane. So now we're about 65 knots, descending at about, once we get stabilized, we'll be about 500 feet per minute, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I can turn left and turn right.
Yeah.
Well below what we're going to be approaching.
Yeah, definitely. With full flap, it's great.
Full flaps.
Yeah, it's super maneuverable.
You want to feel that?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to turn the yaw damper off so that you can feel that. Okay, you've got the airplane. So we've demonstrated kind of the nice handling characteristics with the G1000 NXi. We've got just an incredibly powerful platform for autopilot. I mean, navigation. You can run the flight director and just hand fly it if you want.
Yeah, sorry.
Or you can just put on the autopilot.
Yeah, that's true.
And let the autopilot do some of the work as long as you set it up properly.
Amazing. So what's your favorite thing about this aircraft? Like, what do you really love about it?
I like the fact that it can go out to places like this, and we're comfortable. We can go into grass strips, we can go into improved strips, short strips. I'm in and out of 2,100-foot strips with obstacles. You can manage the load so that you can handle that.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that it goes places where it's remote or just out of the way, off the beaten path. I think that's my favorite part about the Caravan. And the NXi, the G1000, is just a fantastic, intuitive avionics platform.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do all sorts of things. You can do all sorts of things in different ways. You find the way that you're comfortable with it. You got radar, so we can be going all over the world and still be able to avoid weather, even where there's no NXRAD.
Yeah. Wow.
There we go.
Oh, nicely done.
I saw your more than that. I do that all the time.
There we go.
Nice job. Well done.
That's the fun part of Caravan flying.
Hi everybody, we hope you enjoyed flying along with us today in the Cessna Caravan. Follow along on Instagram at Leggett Aviation. We're headed to Montreal next.